Good morning and welcome back, everyone. Today we'll be looking at natural gas, UNG, oil, US dollar, gold, and silver. So we'll be doing technical analysis on their support and resistance levels, as well as the most likely scenario where price will be heading into later next week. And if you guys learned anything today, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. All right, let's get started. So we are looking at natural gas futures. And essentially, on Thursday, I talked about that it was a nice bounce from the bulls, but we want to see some offense. We need to go above, negate the daily bear flag before we can even talk about any kind of bearish, bullish scenarios. So as you guys can see, we barely even got above 0.382. So on this entire drop, we only bounced close to like 35%. So as long as we stay below the 38.2%, that's still a daily bear flag, which pretty much is on the verge of breaking bear, confirming that bear flag if we break below Thursday's low. So we're just slightly right above it. Pretty much, I would just say we probably ran out of time. Let's see. Zoom into the 5 minutes. Yeah. So pretty much, bear had a big move one morning, slight bounce, another big move, slight bounce, and bear just ran out of time. Otherwise, they probably would have taken it lower. But we'll see. We'll see if bulls defend this triple bottom. Pretty much count this as one. You can count this pretty much as another one, and we're currently there again. Either this bounces pretty much exactly the spot, or we're very likely going to test this low. That's all there is left. This reaction low, which is at 1.6. That I'm looking down at the black line is the big picture megaphone support. You can see this is the support, and this is the resistance. So it's like a big megaphone. It's like the overall big picture. You can see bounce, 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 bounce. And if we do break this triple bottom, well, there is some historical support down here in these 1.5s, 1.52, 1.4 range, all the way back to years and years ago. Go to the weekly chart. Click on adjusted for my charts. You can see all these down here, some down here, some over here. But these are so long ago, sometimes they may act as support because historically we don't go much lower. We'll see if this, this level from 4 years ago might act as some support, which it did, right? We did bounce off over there from this. So we have forming like a triple bottom there. You can see we did bounce off there as well at this level. So see if it does again, which is this current level right here. Go back to adjusted, which is this current level right here. But yeah, so we got a couple levels down here from historical support, but no recent ones for it down here. So if we do break that, the only recent one I see is the black line, which is these levels. And daily EMA 12 is going to be our guide because you can see ever since we broke below it, this tail looking line, we have been rejecting from it 3 times right here already, and another 2 times right here. So this bull had a nice bounce on Thursday, but we touched that EMA 12 again, rejected from there again. So bears are still in full control. We have a daily bear flag and a weekly bear flag as well, still forming at the same time. Same thing, this weekly bear flag couldn't get over 0.382. Top of the move to the bottom of the move, one initial drop, slight bounce, only to close to probably 33%, and is about to confirm the bear flag. Even if we bounce from here, if we just chop around, it's still a bear flag. So we'll see if bears is just going to flush it and confirm that bear flag right away, both the daily and the weekly, or they're going to try to bounce a little bit and, maybe just flag up down here. We'll see. No burden on the bulls to show us anything at the moment because bears are still in full control. As long as we don't negate that first step, negate a bear flag, and then I want to see at least some kind of trend change to the upside. Otherwise, there's not much going on the bull side at this very moment. We don't even have a short-term time frame uptrend at the moment. Very minimum, we want to see an hourly uptrend to form, at least to give bulls a chance for anything. And we can see like a slight defense here from that double bottom zone here, but zero offense. You can see all we did was bounce this slightly, and then bears kind of took it back in. So bulls are trying to play some defense here, but not much convincing here at all at this moment. This bounce was the move where bulls wanted to confirm it an hourly uptrend because it was big enough. 7% bounce was definitely big enough where you could have tried to form a higher low and then try to change the trend like that. Higher low means the pivot being set is higher than the prior pivot, and then we break to a higher high, which is breaking a prior pivot high. That would be an hourly uptrend. That would have been the chance, but bear just flush it all down. So it's a no-go. Bears are still in control at this moment. All right, let's take a look at UNG. UNG's same chart as natural gas. And so pretty much if natural gas breaks that triple bottom, we are going to break this triple bottom as well over here. And if natural gas tests that black looking line support, UNG is going to test this red line support, which is going to be closer to down here. Quite far away still. So yeah, 16%. So these ones, the blue ones are along the way, might bounce, form support, but we don't want to be guessing. Nobody's going to know which one's going to bounce from at this given moment. So all I can say is that if we break this triple bottom, probably going to come down lower. And same thing as this UNG level. Same bear flag you can see on the daily. Top of the move, bottom of the drop. We only retrace close to about 30% as well. And it's still forming that bear flag also. On the weekly chart, top of the move, up there, bottom of the move, barely bounce, 30% still forming that bear flag. So once we break that triple bottom low, bear flag is confirmed. How much it follow through, nobody knows, but we'll see. UNG actually looks like a little bit closer. Yeah, about the same, 15%. Close to that drop. Yep. Yeah. Let's see if bulls end up playing some defense over the weekend, and maybe we'll have a gap up on Monday. But so far, it's not looking likely at this given moment. Who knows? As long as if bulls can play that defense, bounce back above here, negate the bear flag, maybe have a little bit of hope on the bulls to see if this maybe a channel triangle here. It kind of goes like this. So bulls can bounce from that bottom, triple bottom, then maybe that can happen. But it's at the moment. All right. If you support the channel, there's a Patreon link below, as well as there's a free 15-minute call in the calendar link below. And if you guys want to improve your trading as well, feel free to go to that 15-minute call and let's keep going. So oil is currently retesting this support again. I think on Thursday we talked about where it rejected from there once. They backtest again. Sorry, not backtest. Retest again. So far, still can't get over it at this moment. See resistance, resistance. So far, resistance. Doesn't mean it's game over for the bulls because we're literally still right on it, and bulls can just have retested right away tomorrow on Monday. Let's see what it looks like here. So it's just tightening up. So once this tightening range breaks, see people move up, big move down. Moves are usually within the prior move, and you can see it's tightening up. So once this range breaks bull, then we're breaking out of that resistance. this breaks bear, that means we're rejecting from that daily resistance again on the daily chart. So when you zoom in, you can see what's going on, and you zoom out, you can see what's going on as well. So once that tightening range breaks, if it breaks bull, and we break above Thursday's high, that's a bull break out of this long-term resistance. And this is a long-term support. So it will be breaking out of this pattern, which has been in for over like 9 months in this pattern. So if it doesn't, then we're probably coming back down closer to the middle of the range, at least maybe like 71.6. And maybe we'll just tighten up again. We'll see. But at this moment, wait until that 5-minute tightening range breaks to see which way it's going to go. Yeah, it's getting really tight for the 5 minutes. Breaks bull. Now I'm looking up closer to 78.5 first, actually roughly 77.7 first around this level, which is this structure as well. And if we break that, then we're looking at 78.8. Back to at least coming back to 73.28 range for oil. US dollar is looking like how much after it broke back above here. We got data over here on Thursday, and now we're just looking, just chilling. So as long as it continues, it's just forming a big tiny range as well. Big up, big down, tighten up. So I'm looking at least 103.6 if it bounces, and above that 104.12. And Jay Powell is probably going to be talking next week. Well, he is going to be talking next week, the FOMC meeting. So that would affect the dollar a lot. So if you guys, depending on the policy, who knows, we had pretty bad CPI data this week. So maybe he's going to be more hawkish. So we'll see about that. So dollar moving is definitely going to affect the gold and silver players. So definitely keep watch for that speech coming up on, I think it's Wednesday. Pretty sure it's on Wednesday. All right, gold. Gold. Yep, just flagging, bull flagging still. No red flags. You can see it's tightening up as well. See how every high is a little bit lower, and every low is a bit higher. So it's kind of just tightening into a range. Pretty much is a bull flag at this moment. And once it decides where it breaks out of that range, as it gets tighter, probably in the next 2 days, or it's probably waiting for Wednesday as well. Get to Wednesday and then for FOMC meeting and see which way the dollar breaks out or breaks down. This will also decide which way it breaks down as well. And that's a beautiful bull flag, and bulls are comfortable. The only bulls that are red are the ones that pretty much bought in this all-time high candle. So everyone else is, green. So all the bulls are currently very comfortable looking at this consolidation sideways and, chilling sideways. Silver bulls also pretty happy. Nice move up, while gold didn't. So it's actually relative stronger in the past day, actually. And we're essentially just testing the top of the structure. This structure right here. Same thing, this structure. Pretty much the most high of for the past year, actually 2 years. Testing top of the 2-year high structure in this range. And if we get above Friday's high, then we're coming back up to close to 25.86. Very clear resistance here at 28.86 as well. So the bulls want to see probably come up, chop around here, test that, and see if we can get over that. But first thing we need to break is Friday's high. And no red flag at this moment. Daily uptrend intact. And pretty much close at this moment. If we do reject from here and come back below 25, then we're going to see if 24.6 is going to act as back test as support because it's prior resistance over here. And if it does, we bounce again. Daily uptrend continues. Every time we pull back, make a higher high, and no red flags at this moment. All right, that is all I got for you guys on the commodities update. And if you guys got any questions, feel free to comment below, as well as support the channel. And I will see you guys Tuesday. Yes. Have a great rest of you guys this weekend.